All right, aloha everybody. We are live. If you're new to the channel, my name is Russ.
I'm Carrie.
And we are the Roads We Roam.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And Carrie and I are going to go out and celebrate here after the live.
So this is our Friday night wine. We gather around the virtual campfire. Tonight we are going to talk about what's in a name. This is about something that RVers do a lot, and
Yes.
it's naming your rigs. But a lot of you are just coming over from Patty and Patrick's amazingly fantastic live stream where they were talking about boondocking. So if you still have some questions about boondocking or anything else at any point in time during this show, please put it below. Preface it with the word question in all caps. That way I can see it as I'm moderating through and we can read out your questions. We would love to answer any and all of your questions. Now, we do call this Friday Night Wine for a reason. We are not drinking wine this evening, though. I'm finishing up the Old Smoky Moonshine, the Butter Pecan.
And I'm having Beam and Coke, Jim Beam and Coke tonight. So it's going to be a little bit harder show than Friday Night Wine, Friday Night Moonshine, and whiskey.
And if you hang around to the end,
bourbon.
You'll get to hear a little bit more about a lot of fun that we've been up to and a lot about these cool, amazing t-shirts.
Yeah, of course. And the hat, too. You can see right there.
And the hat.
They say Silver State Canine. Let's jump right into the topic today, if you might. So today we are talking about naming your rigs. How many of y'all have named your rigs? And if so, what are your names? Now, this is a very common thing. It might sound kind of silly, but this is known as anthropomorphism. And basically, anthropomorphism is adding human mindset and traits to an inanimate object. And you know,
notes.
I've got notes here. The most common way to do that is to give an inanimate object a name. We tend to give, you think about it, this is going on for thousands of years. Knights used to name their swords. You know, think about it. They lived and died by the sword, so they had to have trust in that sword. Ships, vessels, we've named ships all along.
So we have Cummins Camping has not named their RV.
Okay.
And what is it? Susan the Day, Maxwell Smart.
Awesome.
So we're starting to get some of these names.
Okay, so we'll catch up here in a minute. But what I wanted to finish up on was that this is a common trait, and we typically do these to things that we have a vested interest in, and we want to think have a vested interest in us, like those swords, like those ships. You know, in RVs, we name our RVs because it's an important companion. It's a manifestation of ourselves, and we like to think that Boone, which is what our Class A, has a vested interest in our safety on the road. So I think that's why we all do that.
So Barbara Carter, you may know her from RV Underway.
Hey, Barbara.
Theirs is named Matilda, and she is real. So yes, this goes right along with what you were talking about. It is true. When you assign it a name, it's an entity, and you do feel that Boone is taking care of us.
Yeah.
Or Boone is mad at us for some reason.
Real quick, I want to jump into why we named Boone Boone. We named Boone Boone for two reasons. It's kind of a play on words. Boondocking, because like Patty and Patrick were just talking about, we did a ton of boondocking. We loved boondocking. With the 960 watts, yep, I got it in there. We are able to boondock for a long time. Plus, we didn't expect to be able to get this rig at the price we got it at, everything that was on board. So it was a true boon for us. It was a true gift for us.
RV Underway, I named my underwear. Every pair. That's a good one, Ricky. I
He's
like
probably
that.
only had one name this whole week, though, knowing Ricky.
Cindy Wheeler, hello everyone. Happy Valentine's Day from Pahrump, Nevada. And she is not far from us, I will say that.
Yes. My dad lives out in Pahrump.
Doug D, Beastie Boy, and Mini Me.
Oh, I love that name.
I like that. And you know, that's the other thing. When you get to campgrounds and you strike up conversations with people, ask them if they have a name for their rig and find out the story, because some of the stories around people's rigs is pretty darn interesting.
Yeah, and people even go further than their rig, like us with Teddy. Our Teddy was our Teddy. Yeah, our Teddy. Our little guy Max is named Teddy. The reason why is because it was a Rough Rider little guy Max. One of the most famous Rough Riders was Theodore Roosevelt, so we called it Teddy. But beyond that, our big black 4x4 truck with the big wheels was Black Betty.
Road trip buddy, thank you so much. We got a super chat. Happy Friday, y'all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Super chat.
Okay, if you don't want him to say anymore.
Hey, you already said you weren't going to do it, so I'm taking the reins here.
There you go. RV Dare Yet. Our rig is Claire Marshall after Marine's late mom. She was an avid RVer and made many transcontinental trips. That is so sweet.
Yeah. See, stories like that, those are great stories. Love that. Very nice way to honor her mother.
And now Jeff Hickman, I was expecting.
He's a troublemaker. Here we go.
You never know what's going to come out of Jeff Hickman's mouth. I own a hummingbird, so I just call it the bird.
The bird. Okay.
Jen Goodyear. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Good to see you.
Hey, Brian. My Jeep's name is Stormy, and I don't have a rig yet.
They've got a beautiful Jeep, though. She brought it out when she saw us at Hershey, man. That Jeep needs a rig behind it there.
It does. Oh, and I do want to put out the Early Bird Award today. Harold Gatlin was in the room bright and early.
What time?
3:20.
3:20. Wow.
And Donna Delahanty, who's always here bright and early. She's the hard one to beat.
Yeah, somebody just said, hey, the roads we roam, naming your vehicle, does it make it harder to part with? I would say yeah, because we moved into this rig.
That's why we have two now.
We couldn't get rid of Teddy, so.
My Diane Ski said my 17-foot trailer is Lil D.
Lil D.
Lil D.
Gotta like that.
And I haven't seen, Patrick and Patty might have commented down below, but I know they named theirs Carl.
Yes. So what I did too is I put this out in our community page. If you haven't checked our community page out, check that out, because a lot of our topics that are coming up are going to be on there earlier in the week, usually by Tuesday, Wednesday, and those are run in the form of polls or they're run in the form of questions. Like this is a question. But if you'd like to get involved in Sunday's topic, there's a poll up there right now.
Go to it after the show.
Yeah, not now, but yeah, go after the show and get involved there, because I'm about to read a bunch of their names and their answers, and it's really great because if you can't make it, we can still have you participate.
So while you pull that up, I love this answer. Exploring Options said, I call mine Tent.
Tent. I'll tell you what,
that's
the one thing about a lot of people in this community too. They've got great senses of humor. Great people to sit around a fire and chat with.
Yes.
So many laughs when you're out here doing these things.
Well, talk about sitting around fire. We actually sat around, well, not really a fire, but we sat around with POA out in Tennessee. They just joined us in the room.
Hey guys, Becky and Fabian.
Roy and Becky's Travels, ours is named Honey because that's her brand and it's plastered all over it. So it was just fitting to call her Honey. That makes sense.
Love it.
And I like the name.
Nomadic Ideas, Argosy, I believe, is what they're talking about, is named Lucille.
I like that name.
I don't think I knew that.
No,
I should have known that. They had to have mentioned it on that documentary that they did, which was a fantastic documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I may have missed it because I was so wrapped up in all the great story behind the build of that. So.
We went to Lucille's barbecue, too, the other night.
Yeah, right.
So, good things.
Next time we go to Lucille, Scott and Ariane, we'll be thinking about you guys.
Okay, so read one from the poll.
All right, so let's see here. Let's start off right away with our RV son, Get Bronson. He named his bus that he is building right now Ziggy Star Bus.
And this was really cool because it's a shuttle bus that happened to have these colors. And
the red and blue.
Red and blue, and it's a white bus in this lightning bolt pattern, and it matches David Bowie.
Yeah,
yeah. And I wanted to make sure I got that right. And
I know, I hesitated too. I'm like, yeah.
We're not cool, okay? we're trying, but we're not cool.
But no, it does match perfectly. So that is a great name for that rig there.
So I'll read one from here. Aeronauty.
I like that name.
We named our A-frame Oblio after the little boy from the Land of Point from the Harry Nilsson song.
Wow.
That's cool.
Very cool.
I like that.
Yeah. While you're,
Wait, it's your turn.
okay.
I thought we were.
Oh, I didn't know we were tag teaming here.
No.
All right, so again, these are people that participated in our question on the community page. This is Camper Couple. The Camper Couple says, we call ours CC because we are the Camper Couple. So I think it's more CC.
Yeah, CC, like CC's Pizza.
CC, yeah.
CC's Pizza.
Very cool. Yeah, you know, I love it when they not only tell us the name, but they give us a little story behind it too.
I like that. Downsizing makes sense that we named because everyone else did. Peer pressure. Yeah, we all succumb to peer pressure. This is true. I have a question. When you were in law enforcement, did you name your gun?
No, I never did name my gun.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't a gun freak when I was a cop. There are a lot of guys, even though I was a firearms instructor, I just wasn't one of those gun freaks. You know, I had more confidence in myself than anything. Plus, I like to believe, too, that I'm not trusting in an inanimate object at that point. I'm
had a
trusting
canine,
more
too.
in myself. Yeah, well, I had a dog, and that had a name.
Caribou David Ventures. Mine is a Coleman Lantern edition, so Lantern 1.
I like it. I like it.
Too.
Yeah, and they also commented here on the page here. Let's see here. Let's go into extraordinary journey.
Okay.
They say ours is called Murdoch. When we do, or
Crazy?
no,
Like from A-Team?
when we do the Down syndrome walks, we are known as the A-Team. So there you go.
He's sitting here elbowing me
Well,
like
that
I'm
we-
guessing wrong.
That and we drive around crazy. LOL. That's another great channel
Yes.
out there. They have two Down syndrome children that they're homeschooling and traveling around this USA. Beautiful channel. Love that channel.
Northwoods RV Life. Ours is Salem because she's a Salem LE, and I can see how you get the Salem
Uh-huh.
from that. Plus, that's the name of Sabrina's black cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Let's see. Lori Hackett says, "Here's a
Hey,
wow. The coincidence is crazy here." Lori Hackett says, "Ours is Salem."
That's because Lori is from Northwoods.
Oh,
RV
is that
Life.
what it is? Okay. Well, I knew that.
How much have you drank?
I knew
already?
that. It was the coincidence of the timing that you read them in this one.
This is true.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so again, she says, ours is Salem. She's a Salem because Forest River. Or she's a Salem by Forest River, not real original. LOL.
So Charles with Delaney, when you first started talking about stuff, because I'm working my way through,
Mhm.
he said drink. Russ said 960 watts.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a rule in the room, no matter what you were drinking. Water, whatever. Russ says his 960 watts. There you go. Cindy Wheeler, Wild Dog Max for our
Ooh.
first TT.
Ooh, like
Bet you
that.
there's a story there.
Yeah. Let us know the story if you're there. Let's move on to Doug D. I know Doug D is in the room today. He says ours, oh, we already heard this one. Ours is named Beastie Boy. It's a 40-foot
Yep.
DP 400 Cummins AT40Z, and their Mini Cooper, which you also already said is Mini-Me.
That's true.
Yeah.
My dad is in the room, John LaFleur. Hey, Dad.
John, get down on the tables. Stop wasting your time here in this chat. Go down and win some money.
He's here in Vegas visiting us, and he had a question which I think we'll save for later because some of the places we've been to here would fall in this. He asked what are some of the best restaurants you've been to on the road,
Oh.
and some of them are here in Vegas. So, Dad, I'm going to shelve that one to a little bit later, but that's a really good question. So, let's see.
I'll answer you, John. Lucille's is great.
The Southwest Diner in Boulder
Southwest Diner. We took him both that, but one that we didn't take him to.
Yeah.
What is that pizza place downtown? They've got it in El Paso too.
Grimaldi's.
Grimaldi's. There you go. If you're into pizza.
Carmela M. Hello from Arizona.
Hey, Carmela.
His or her name is Dusty.
Hello.
So gender neutral.
There you go. Is it with an I or a Y?
Why?
Well, it's probably a guy then. Well, I don't know. Yours is with a Y. Yeah, and you spell it like the guy, so who knows?
That's true, but I think Dusty is very appropriate because when we had a little guy Max, we really went off-road a lot. It was Dusty. all the
Especially in
time.
Sedona, red and dusty.
That's a good name for an RV. Let's see. Jeff Hickman, with owning a hummingbird, when I turn around, I say I'm flipping the bird. See, there's the Jeff we know and love.
There's Christian Nomad just checked in and said hello to you. Thanks for joining us.
So Whoa Nelly RV Adventures said the name of our rig is in our name, which is Nelly.
Love
That's
it.
the name. So that's very cool.
Love
I
it.
like that a lot. Yes, and you read the comment about making it harder to part with.
Yeah, let's jump in here.
Downsides that make sense real quick. Theirs is their truck and RV, respectively, Barf and Lone Star.
Okay, so that would be a Spaceballs reference.
Is it?
right
Okay,
there.
see,
Yep.
I didn't get that one.
Let's see, and I get all their reference. They had a video out there when they were just getting ready to get out of their house. I don't know if it was the last one or the day before, but it was. They started it off with "This house is clean," and I said, "Love the poltergeist reference
Yes,
there."
that was very good.
So real quick, Holly Parker left a comment saying, "Ours is Dr. Jones, named for the Bond girl, Dr. Christmas Jones."
Ooh, I like that. I'd hear the James Bond music in my
Yeah.
head all the time. Travels with Delaney. This is how much of a planner Patty and Patrick are. We are naming our next trailer. See, they're already naming their next trailer. We are naming our next trailer Maddie after our first dog. We just don't know what our next trailer will be yet, or when they will get their next trailer. But I like the name.
You know what? I would suggest maybe looking at an Intech Soul Dawn or something. We recently did a video on that, and that thing is amazing.
Yeah, that's very cool. I could see them in it.
I could too.
They would look good in that. I
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, they look fantastic
it doesn't
in Carl.
have battle-born batteries or anything, but I think that they would be happy with that.
Yeah.
Exploring options. I'm with you, Jen Goodyear. I have a Jeep, still looking for its friend. Yep, still shopping for the RV, which is still a fun time.
Yeah,
Because
it
the world
really
is open to you. It's the best time and the worst time because there's so many options, you're almost overwhelmed.
Well, yeah, when we were, and I think this is very common, the more people we talk to, the more we found out. We've got somebody in the room from Northwest England, Smithy's Contiki
Ooh, hi.
is in the room. Hey, thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. But, you know, you see, we went through that. We went up and down the scale. Small travel trailer to Class A, back down to a back of a truck trailer, back up to a Class B, to a Class C, back down to a teardrop, all the way back to Class A,
You know
up and down.
the easiest way to figure out, just go with what your wife wants. That's what you go with.
That's what we ended up
and
going
the little
with.
guy Max was cute,
Yes.
so I liked it.
Yes.
POA said, we're not good at naming things, so we just kept the name Woody. But it's very fitting with your rig, and I like it. It fits Woody.
Yeah, they've got one of those vintage ones.
Caribou David Ventures named my Yukon XL Norma.
Doug
for
D
the
is
Norma
in
truck.
Las Vegas. Doug, send us a message or leave a comment in the comment section, not this live area. Let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to meet up with you if you have time. We are a little pressed because we have a lot of family in town. My dad is from Pahrump as well. But if we can work it, we would love to meet up with you,
Yes.
Doug.
Let's see. Jeff Hickman was telling Jeff, RV Underway, I had an uncle who called his truck, I can't say that.
Well, don't.
Okay. Downsizing makes sense. Question, did Russ get a haircut?
Oh, man. I can tell you what, Carrie almost ruined Valentine's Day today,
I had
guys.
to make- So he asked me to trim his
I said
hair.
3 times. I said, cut it just so I can put my hat on. I just wanted to clean this up and down here. Just cut it that way. So all of a sudden, you know, she gets the buzzer out and she's going through it. Zzz, and I start feeling it up higher and higher and higher on my head. I'm like, are you shaving my head? And she said, yeah. I was like, I asked you to just clean it up.
No, put it back on. Put it back. Oops.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
So I bought him a new hat that he's been wanting.
So yeah, she bought me a new hat. I get an email that says, Carrie sent you a gift certificate to Scully Caps, which is the hat that makes the hat that I want. And she says, I'm sorry for shaving your head. Happy Valentine's Day. Look at it going right now. Laugh, laughs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we can't make this stuff up.
so what happened, I can see where the mistake would come from, because in the past I would say, just shave it. Just shave it.
Yes.
And, but the last 2 times I didn't say shave it. I was like, hey, just give me a little cut. And she did. So, yeah, Larry gives us time for a smaller head, Russ. Or a hat, maybe, is what he meant. Donna, wah!
We'll save money on shampoo.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I was all happy and stuff. I I immediately said, "What are you doing?" And then
Can't make
I
it
just
grow
let
back.
it go because I knew that you couldn't bring it back. But I was not happy
I
at
could
all.
tell. I could tell. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a good thing we have 28 years together. Had we had 28 months together, I think this would have been the end of our
Yeah, this
relationship.
would have been the end of the road to Rome. Uh,
Liz, DC1, I have to admit, that is funny as heck. uh,
JT and DT's Adventure said they've named their truck Winnie, and the LGM is the clubhouse.
oh, I like it. Winnie in the clubhouse. And then they go camping in the 1,000 acre wood, or is it 100 acre wood?
100 acre wood.
100 acre wood.
RV Daria, I like this. Their truck is the Beast.
The Beast.
The Beast.
Yes, very powerful name.
Yes. Bill Cade, he's named his Matilda as well, so just like RV Underway.
Love Bill. We had a great time meeting Bill. Carrie has got to meet Bill twice. She met him up in West Yellowstone with his granddaughter Enola, and I was lucky enough to finally meet Bill in Hershey.
Cummins Camping said theirs should probably be called the Money Pit.
Love
yeah,
it.
That's probably very true with a lot of people's rigs.
Yeah.
Mom said, your mom
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, I don't have a rig, but I called my SUV Bud after a customer that I had named Bud, who was as big as my SUV. But hope Bud is not watching this, Mom.
Love it. Good name, Mom.
I can't
So
remember.
here, I'll come into
okay.
one. We got the campers say yes, of course they named their rig. We named our rig Moira.
Moira.
From the new, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm going to say it. I might be getting into some PG. I guess it's a show called Schitt's Creek.
Oh, no, that's the name of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name.
I never heard of it.
It's a legit.
You know what I think of? If any of you, I'll tell you what, there are some movie people, if they know this. Moira just got me thinking of a movie quote. Moira, pick up the phone, Moira. If anybody can do that without Googling, my hat and bald head are off to you guys. Moira, pick up the phone, Moira. Do you know what that's from? You know, because I've said it to you.
Here, if they can guess it, we'll send them a coffee cup.
Okay.
Once we roam coffee cup.
Speaking of that, for all of our Patreon members,
they're on their way.
The coffee mugs were ordered today. They are on their way. If you are a is it tier 3?
Yes.
If you're a tier 3 Patreon member, your Roads We Roam cups are on their way. It's not Danny DeVito. Cheech and Chong. I can see from the voice, Doug. No, it's not Cheech and Chong.
Harold Gatlin calls his rig
Princess Bride. No.
The Bachelor Pad.
The Bachelor Pad. Love it.
So Jeff Hickman said, named my truck, Rolls Can Hardly. Rolls down one hill, can hardly make it up the next.
Love it. Cummins, I forget the whole name. They said, I think we would get along real well, drink moonshine around a campfire and talk story all night long. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'll tell you, I did that with William the other night. Had a great time. Clear and present danger. Oh my God, who said that?
I'll have to get to it because you didn't pay attention.
Yes, I don't know if that
was. Mine is Mabel.
Wow. I'm sorry, Mabel, great name, but I am surprised somebody got that.
Google is amazing.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Moira.
So, Steve Mingura, Steve from California, we have a Winnebago trailer mini and a Ford F-150. We call our rig MMM, or Triple M.
Love it.
Our truck name is Max, and our trailer's name is Mine Ming. Mine is so the 3 M's. I got it. That is very cool. So Cindy Wheeler, when I said her name was Wild Dog Max, that must have a story. They have a Forest River Wildcat Max, and they don't have any cats, but they have 3 rescue pups, 3 fur babies.
Older and wiser, thank you for joining us. Better late than never, so we're super happy you're in here. We are talking about naming your rigs. So if you have a name for your rigs, or if you would name a rig, pop it in the comments.
Caribou David Venture said, I should name mine Live in a Camper, Not a Chick Magnet.
Yeah, you know, it kind of, yeah. I'm glad I'm married because I don't know, it might be tough for me to pick up women now that, well, one, I'm old and fat, but two, I live in a camper. So I've got mine. I'm good to go.
Cindy asked, are we doing a meetup in Vegas? We didn't really plan one because we do have family here all week and we've been kind of giving them a tour around.
Yeah, we really would love to. We got out to meet John, which we'll talk about more later, from Silver State Canine LLC. And but we have been with family all day, every day.
Maybe we can work something Sunday evening for dinner. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in
Travels
the show.
with Delaney says, Patty thinks my trailer's sexy.
Oh, Doug D, we got an update on his grandson. Left Lackland and has been stationed at Shepherd for training. B-52s, go Air Force!
Awesome. Aim high. Awesome, awesome. Very cool.
Okay.
Tell your grandson thank you again for his service. Carrie and I understand what a amazing person it takes to give of themselves to join the service.
It's
so
a lot nowadays.
let him know we appreciate it and we thank him and we're thinking about him.
Cummins Camping said, I love you guys, that you guys get all the movie and TV references. That's all him. I
can't remember your name, but I'll remember a movie. I'm horrible.
Cummins,
I'll remember your face forever, but yeah.
Caribou Dave said he loved all the Intex at the Tampa show.
Man, there were some nice ones, weren't they? And I got to tell you, Intech had some amazing... The guy there, what's his name, Keith? See, I tell you, I'm horrible with names.
Yes, it was Keith.
But Keith was just fantastic, gave us a tour around, talked to us. It's really nice when you actually have somebody from the manufacturer there instead of just a dealer. I mean, dealers and all are great, but when you've got a factory member there, it's pretty cool.
Well, we got to weigh in, the comments we made about Travels with Delaney and the Intech.
Yeah.
We saw the Intech sold on at Princess Craft over Christmas, and it was very nice. That front window is amazing. This thing looks like it's very space agey, I think.
Yeah. A lot of them do that. That Luna rover as well.
RV Underway said, we'll name our next RV Ask It. So if anyone wants to know
What's
the
the
name
name?
of our rig,
Ask
we'll
it.
just respond, Ask It.
There you go. Jeff Hickman, I just missed it, Jeff. I'm sorry. It comes up for a second and then it disappears here. But he had said something as well. We'll get to it. Trust me. You still remember you're looking for the first clear and present danger, so we can acknowledge that and send out a cup to them.
Oh, when I think Bob notices people's hair. Cretbo, 77. He said when you showed your hair, you're going all camper life on us. Yeah, it's because camper life became monetized this week, so Russ was celebrating.
Yeah, I should have told everybody that I did that instead of the real story. But no, yeah, congratulations to William. Boy, he just had a video blow up. It was he had 2 videos blow up. I think the one's over 50,000 views now, but it was all about that flooding down there in Gatlinburg. And man, I tell you, just crazy. But that video put him over. He's been picking up real good subscribers at that point.
Lesson learned: if you have a channel, or you're thinking of starting one, and you are in
Speak
horrible
of the
weather,
devil, he just popped in. Camper Life just popped in.
we were talking about him.
Yeah.
That's why.
But no, we were just talking about, William, how you had those 2 videos blow up and how you've been picking up a lot of subscribers and stuff. Just really happy for you, man.
Okay, keep talking. Oh wait,
Here.
RV Dare Yet, Claire and Present Danger winner.
RV Dare Yet. Okay.
RV Dare Yet.
RV Dare Yet. We need you to send us an email at just go to, Russ and Kerry at theroadsweroam.com.
Slide this over a little bit so that the light doesn't.
All right, there we go.
The Tatooine moon went away.
And give us your shipping address. We'll send you a Roads We Roam coffee mug. I really didn't think I'd be giving away a coffee mug, but somebody as crazy as me when it comes to movie quotes, so we got to hang out.
Sue and Eva, they have their 03 Ford 250 is Big Bad Betty Blue, and I call her Betty.
Nice.
That's a good name for a truck.
Here, let me get into one. Keep on RVing says, we are traveling with Thorsey and Bug. The Grands, which I imagine are the grandkids, the Grands call the MHGPS and GG's tiny house. I'm sure the Bug, when they see it in person, will be called our tiny car.
I like that.
Yep.
What are you doing over there, Abby?
She's sniffing. She smells something good out there.
Jurgen. He said, hi guys, my Winnebago is Chase, and the van is Gunner, named after a couple of horses.
Love it. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I like that name, Gunner. Although it made no relation whatsoever, but made me think of Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Let's
This is
see.
the
Russell
oddest thing.
Pottinger says, I call it the motorhome. Sometimes changing it to my motorhome.
There you go. Keep it fresh. Diane Ski said Carrie has a future in shaving heads and basic training. Yeah, because the best part about basic training is like if you have a mole or something on your head, they'll tell you to hold on to it.
So they'll go like this, yeah.
So you hold your fingers over it, and then they shave all around it. So then these guys are walking around with these little weird tufts of
Well,
hair.
they won't really send them out to it,
No,
but
not out,
they'll
but
pull them out of the chair a lot of times and have them stand in line, and they've got this big, like, depending on how long their hair is. But before they leave, they put them back in the barber chair.
The new adventure, our rig is Tug, because we tug it down the road.
Love it. Love it.
Love it, love it. Okay, so thinking of Jeff Hickman, thinking of naming our trailer Out of Here. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good name because that's what we're doing. We're hitting the road. We're getting out of here. Steward W says, no, we call it the camper or RV or fifth wheel. I love the originality there.
I do.
So we were just talking about Crepbo 777 Bob. And was that because you saw him in here?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say I've seen him commenting a couple times. He's in the room right now. So glad you could join us. We know that you've been having a really hectic and busy time. So I hope everything is easing over for you. And we're just glad you're here with us, Bob.
Older and wiser. We are sci-fi nerds. My favorite show was Firefly. Our truck is named River. My car is Simon. And the RV is Jane, the hero of camping.
There you go.
I like it.
Let's see here. Forrest Stinnett. This is a gentleman that I love his. He's just a great guy. He came over from the metal detecting world. Forrest says he's going to be naming his new camper after his late wife, Kimberly Rose.
Oh.
Yeah, that's sweet. He lost his wife, I think, a year or so ago. It's just very touching, and his little comments that he always makes. So. Beautiful name for us.
You got a lot to live up to there.
My.
Just read his messages and follow that.
Well, I'll tell you what it does. It makes me appreciate every minute we have together.
Even
that's
when
for
I
sure.
shave your head.
Yeah, even when you shave my head.
Also along with that, Liz DC.
Yeah.
And I did see your Facebook post earlier in the week. She was in Vegas here just last weekend, but it was for a very sad reason. Her stepfather had just passed.
Oh my goodness, so sorry, Liz.
We just missed seeing Liz, so we will get to meet up.
Yeah,
someday.
we've missed. That's happened twice now. She was within about 2 miles of us when we were at Hershey, but we just haven't had the chance to bump into Liz, but would love to meet Liz in person.
Bill Cade, I have 91 Winnebago. I call Big W. And it's a Class B.
Sounds like Bill.
Big W. So Harold Gatlin said, my kids live in both of my houses, and most ladies can't figure out why we go out to a camper.
There you go.
Because the kids are all in the
kids
house.
are in there. So yeah, Travels with Delaney, who they've already said this, but they also mentioned here, they commented on our community page, Carl. You want to tell the story of Carl?
I don't know the whole story of Carl, so why don't you? I mean,
Boy,
I know it's an up from Disney reference.
Yeah, Carl is I think Carl's the old guy that lived in the house. And yes. I think it was because of the glasses.
Yeah.
You look at those windows that the Tab 400 has. I believe that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I was like, well, you should have named the truck Russ then. Because Russell was the little Asian boy.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're just trying to get everybody to name their children, their dogs, their RVs, anybody they can named after Russell. He's claiming that Russell Road here in Las Vegas is named after him. Don't believe it. I'm just saying. So we have...
Let's see here. I'll jump in.
Thank you.
New Hampshire Joe says, yes, our motorhome is Daisy. So they've named their motorhome Daisy. Yeah. I can do another one. Good Time Camping says and I've seen a couple name this. It's a great name. They name it Seymour because think about it. You're out, you're traveling, you're seeing more of the country.
I like that. That's very creative. I expect nothing less of a comment from RV Underway.
Uh-oh.
When I am up under Matilda on a hot summer day with a pile of tools, I sometimes call her various other names.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yes. Again, anthropomorphism. Because you're like, this old rickety thing, why won't it get going? Yeah.
Yep.
Whether it's good or bad, we practice anthropomorphism.
Okay, so Jeff Hickman, question. If you boondock a lot in and among trees, should your rig be called Forest Bumps?
I thought this was going to be a serious question, but
See, I never know. When it has the word question in all caps, my eyes go straight to it, and I'm reading it before I've read it through already, so that's what you get.
I will tell you, too, though, that there is a dilemma when you have a lot of solar on your rig and because normally you want to park in the shade because you want to keep it cool, but when you have a lot of solar, you're boondocking and you rely on that solar to be able to run everything.
Is that catch-22?
Yeah, we typically end up parking in the sun because we covet that solar, but man, I tell you, hottest part of the day when it's warm out, you do pay for it. And the solar can't run the AC unit. Well, ours can't.
Let's see. So, Charles with Delaney said, we call the Tacoma, Russell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Oh, see. Now you got to name something, Patrick.
Okay, we'll look at something.
We don't even have a tow vehicle, but we'll get something. What do you point at?
That Diet Pepsi can is named Patrick.
No, but if you get your flaming pink Vespa.
There you go. If I get a flaming pink Vespa that everybody has been yelling at me to get, Patrick, it will be named Patrick. Let's see here. Tasha Teeling commented on our community page.
RV Underway. 1 second. The Rose Room. Carrie needs a Valentine's haircut. No, absolutely not. No amount of super chats will get Carrie's haircut by Russell. Sorry.
Come on now.
No.
Come on now. And get it up to $100.
That's what a regular haircut costs in Vegas.
Let's see here. So Tasha Teeling commented on our community page. Hey, RV Underway, thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah, instigator.
Yeah, Carrie got wrapped up in the whole getting her haircut. She has named her rig Colonel Parker, the Colonel Parker.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's Colonel Parker from?
I don't know. They don't mention it, and it doesn't ring a bell to me.
I'm trying to think of a TV show or a movie or something.
So here we got a question from Jeff Hickman down the page a little bit, Jeff. We will get to that for sure. Guys, also stick around because we are going to be talking about what we've been up to, but also videos that you guys have coming out or have already come out with or coming out here real soon. Dan Nakano and Ellen, Don and Ellen. I know.
He did it, guys.
I know. I always want to call him Dan. Anyways.
His name's Don, and they're lovely, lovely people that we hung out with in Phoenix. He even came in our rig and sat right there.
I know.
And you still can't get his name right.
I know. Well, Dan is very close to Don, but they mentioned they named their rig Zoe. Zoe, right?
Yeah, I like that name. Robert Urban said, the name for mine is Why, as in why is this not working?
Boy, I tell you what, man, we've had so many of those days. And I'll tell you, it's one thing that makes the little guy Max even more attractive when we take that out, because it was, when we first got into it, we just didn't know. It was huge, and we just didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But it's so simple compared to this now, that if something goes wrong, we at least have an idea. But I've been there. I've been there scratching my head going, what is going on? Mm-hmm. Why won't this work? So I get it.
And then you figure it out, and it's the most basic, simple thing usually. And you just kind of shake your head. But then look at the positive. You solved a problem that day, and then you feel accomplished, and then go have a treat.
Our epic RV adventure just popped in the room, said hello to everybody that's got back from dinner. Thanks for joining us.
Charles with Delaney said, you had the story pretty close, Russ. The black trim on our trailer, Carl, looked like Carl's thick-framed glasses the first time we saw the trailer.
Yeah, I thought so. They told us the story, but it was a little hazy there.
Caribou David Ventures, anthropomorphic is a 25-cent word.
Yeah, it is.
He had to practice it before the show. He had to say it like 5 times.
Anthropomorphic,
because he didn't want it to be a Russism. He didn't want to start off the show with a Russism. I know. So let's see.
All right, we got Two Doves Nation. They left a comment saying, which we know this one already, their rig's name is called the Birdhouse.
I like the Birdhouse. It's so cute. It's like a little egg. It's about time now. Our small Class C is named Gumby because she's flexible.
Love it.
I like that. So we have a question. It's a Jeff Hickman one. I didn't read it yet.
Here we go.
Russ, are you saying that solar panels absolutely must have direct to sunlight? When you were talking about being in the trees.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't have to have direct sunlight, but with me, because Carrie will run the microwave. We run the microwave of the Instant Pot. We need as much solar as possible when we're running that microwave and Instant Pot. Just to let you know, we were out in a full sunny area. We hadn't plugged in or ran the generator from January 26th or 28th
6th
to what, February 8th?
9th.
9th. Okay. I don't know how many days that was, but that was a long time, and we were running the microwave, the Instant Pot, heat all night. I know that the heat is propane, but the fan does run off of electricity, as well as our laptops and stuff. So we need as much sun as possible.
I think he was just picking on you. This nomadic idea, our van is called Babaloo.
Love
If
it.
you have Lucille Ball, you gotta have a Babaloo.
There you
I totally
go.
agree. Camper life. I'm trying to think of a name for my new RV, and I'm struggling. I think after all these floods, Moses
Oh.
or the Titanic. Well, no, the Titanic sucks.
Yeah, you
Go
don't
with
want to
Moses.
go with Titanic,
Go with
brother.
Moses. You shall have.
Yeah, no, you probably want to. Out of those two, I would go with Moses.
Oh, Colonel Parker is Elvis's manager. RV Underway knew that
okay.
one.
I bet you Patty would know that as well.
because Charles Delaney came in right after that. Colonel
The
Tom
clumsy
Parker.
vegan popped in, said, "How are you, Carrie and Russ?"
We are doing fine.
Yes, we
Thank
are.
you very, very much.
Let's see here. I want to get this question.
Okay.
Russ, will your scalp power the solar panel? I'm not even going to answer the rest of that. Oh, my
I
goodness.
totally missed that.
Oh.
Terry Long, I wanted your thoughts on e-bikes.
Okay.
We want one.
Terry, I saw your question come across. I can't remember if it was on Facebook or whatever. We don't have e-bikes, but I tell you, I've heard a lot of good things about the company called Electric out of Phoenix. I think Mary and Arnie just bought one.
Yep.
They say very good things about that. Another popular brand, I believe, is called Raz, which we've seen a couple people
Are those the
with
fat
those.
tire ones?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I wish I could be more help for you. I'm not. I'm sure there are a lot of people in here right now. People are popping in saying Lucky Dog Productions said that they loved their e-bikes. I will tell you, Carrie and I are interested in getting at least one, maybe two. I think we're looking at. I think we're looking at the Electric because they're right out of Phoenix.
So Travels with Delaney said, yes, Russ, you are now committed. When you get a vehicle to tow the little guy Max, you need to name it Patrick. He is now naming your truck.
We'll talk.
No, I will say yes. They named their Tacoma Russell.
After the TV show.
But it's still Russell. What else do you want to do?
Okay, mine's named Patrick Swayze then, after Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
Somebody else here is talking about rad bikes. Terry Long, I hope that helps you out. I wish I could be a more help to you. I will probably come to you because it sounds like you're going to get your e-bikes before us.
Yeah.
But we are interested in getting them. Yep.
Auntie Debbie Jean. Okay, I'm envious we don't have a name for our trailer until now. Just now. Revealed to the world. Her name is Betsy the third.
Ah.
My husband's grandparents named their car Betsy and their boat Betsy too. So now they've got Betsy 3. So
Love
thank you
it.
for your help.
Sounds like a great lineage there.
And Living Life's Journey for William. Looking for his The Ark.
Oh, I like
The
it.
Ark or Noah. Yeah.
Yes,
I
okay.
love that. Good thinking. I like that.
I'm going to read our last one here. I know Caribou's in here, and I know Caribou Dave Adventures has already said it, but I'm going to give him another shout out since he went to our community page and commented. Lantern 1.
Yes, Lantern 1. Daddy Delgado, hi y'all, looking good in black.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and give a little update of where we got these really, really cool shirts?
So we are in Vegas, as you know. John has been a viewer
Kelly.
of ours for a long time, and he knew that I was an ex-K9 handler, so he said, hey, Russ, next time you're in town, come on down to my shop. He owns Silver State K9 LLC. He said, I'll let you get behind, or let you get on leash, work a dog. So I got down there, and thankfully, when he said, hey, I've only got an 11-year-old for you to work, I was like, good. Because you don't want to slow these dogs. If you slow these dogs down, you pull them off odor. So I was like, good, because I'm rusty. I'll tell you what.
This 11-year-old dog was like a puppy.
His name is Huzar. And Huzar, he was, man, that dog could go. That dog hunt.
Yeah.
But no, I had a great time. I felt rusty. There are things that I forgot, but I tell you what, it started coming back very quick. It was very fun, and I tell you, very. I'm just thankful for that opportunity. And what he mentioned. Now, listen up, you old canine handlers, or if you just wanted
Or
to.
anybody, if you're coming to Vegas and you want something fun to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting to. Anybody who just wants to know a little bit more about canine, whether it's explosives detection, narcotics detection, how the dog works. If you go to Silver State Canine LLC, they offer a class where you'll sit down and they'll discuss, the power of a dog's smell, and they'll talk about how the dogs work, and then they'll put you through a problem. They've got training aids. It's real explosives, and there's nothing that you're going to get hurt on. And they'll take you out and they'll let you run a dog and actually work a dog through a problem and find.
So it's be a canine handler for the day.
Yeah.
And it's $99. It's 3 hours, and it's a lot of fun. And John is an amazing, gracious host.
Yes.
And so if you want more information on that, get a hold of them online or email us or get a hold of us, and we will put you in touch with John.
So Forrest popped in the house. Forrest, we had mentioned your comment before. We love Kimberly Rose. What a beautiful name and a beautiful reason.
Our epic RV adventure. We just got our drone.
Awesome, awesome. So I've had my drone for a while. I bought it from Patrick, but I have only flown it once. It's just been so windy. I haven't been able to get up there and fly a lot. So
Larry Grimm, skip the electric, use the legs. Yeah, but sometimes I'm really tired. Really
well,
tired.
I gotta tell you, man, when we first got up to West Yellowstone and we were riding the bikes, I was like, my God, I can't believe I'm so out of shape. I knew I was out of shape, but I was like, there's no way I should be this out of shape. And then Kerry reminded me, Russ, we're at 6,600 feet. So I was like, oh.
6,666 feet
Yeah.
is West Yellowstone.
Yeah, so, and sometimes, especially when you're taking a lot of groceries and stuff, it just helps to have an electric bike.
Another suggestion for William with the flooding, Molly Brown from the Unsinkable Molly Brown.
There
my
you
friends.
go.
Thank
There you
you,
go.
Donna Delahanty. That was a good one. So let's see. I just jumped.
That's all right.
Okay. So did you run through all of
Yeah,
yours?
we're done.
Okay. Lippy Lisa Lipsticks. Carrie, did you get to pet the emu? I think you were talking about when we went through, so on our way here between Phoenix or Tucson to Phoenix, we stopped off at Rooster Cogbird's Ranch, and they have a petting zoo there, and man, we stop there every time we go through that little
We've been there
section
3
of-
times in the last
of
14
town.
months.
It's a good place to stretch your legs, just have some fun, and Russ gets to kiss a goat. So.
Yeah. So William popped in. He says something like, but Russ, you are out of shape.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I'm in shape. I'm round.
That's a shape. That's a shape. There you go. Down says it makes sense. Carrie, Larry used to ride 50 miles. Don't pay attention to him. I wanted to e-bike. Thank you.
You know, it's funny.
Alice and I could go and hang out.
I was looking at their Instagram stuff, and Alice had posted a picture of Larry back in the 80s. And I tell you what, I could still see Larry there. But man, you want to talk about young. I mean, it's neat when you see these young pictures of people, back in the day.
Oh, yeah, those little flashback.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yes, clumsy vegan. Not a lot of oxygen at 6,600
No.
feet.
Yeah, my legs, my quads were burning, but towards the end of the year, Carrie and I both got in more shape, and we were able to run back and
Well,
forth.
we were there for about 7 weeks.
Yeah.
7 or 8
Well,
weeks.
I just meant year. I'm talking about the season up there.
I
is what
loved it
mean.
because very rarely am I in better shape than Russ. And since I was riding my bike to and from work every day, one night he came down to meet me after I got off from work. We're riding our bikes back.
Thank you, Donna.
And I was just flying past him, and Russ is huffing and puffing behind me. He goes, "Your bike is faster than mine." Like, no, I'm just in better shape than you.
Your bike was. My wheels were low on air, so it was rolling hard.
Yeah, okay.
That's why. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Tasha said, "Could I train my dogs to find drugs for me?" Well, that's a different way of going about it.
Yeah, you could. It's the same way. It's just what you do with them after the end. I'll always turn mine in, though.
So let's see. Harold Gatlin said, "I'm already lazy. I need a bike that you have to pedal." I need a bike you have to pedal. Now, they do have some, and I know a lot of the national parks now have made rules against or around the e-bikes. So whenever you're traveling to national parks and you plan on using them, check because they may vary from national park to national park. So just always ask the rangers if you do have the e-bike so you don't get in trouble. That was my little...
So somebody had asked, Bruce had asked about the canine class.
Yes, Bruce Bjornson, could you please send me the class about canine email? Thank you. You two have a great video. Thank you, Bruce.
We will definitely send that to you, Bruce. I'll tell you what we'll do. Anybody who's interested in that, when we get done later on tonight,
I'll put it in the description
below.
So that way you don't have to worry about the emails. Just give me about 15 minutes after the show, and then check the description in this video below, and it'll have all the contact information so you can get in touch with Silver State Canine, and it's a great time.
They've got a great facility there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and John is, so John has his own RV YouTube channel, and it's Over the Hill RVing.
We put the sticker on
yeah,
already.
the sticker's on the rig already. I didn't waste any time. But with that being said, let's talk now about the videos you all have coming out this week or that already came out this week. Carrie will read them out, and are we going to do a community post with them as well?
So this is our What to Watch segment, and what I do is I gather all your comments, so make sure what you're typing, that's what's going to go in the community page after, to tell people about your upcoming video or the video that you just put out this week.
So fire away. Let's see what you all got going. We did not get another video out. We've been just crazy busy with family in town, so we're living off these two live streams. We'll have another live stream coming up tomorrow. Let's see here.
Jurgen's Journeys.
Okay, there you go.
Tomorrow morning, I'm reviewing a 32-foot Jayco Eagle TT. I wonder if that's going to be his new next rig.
Awesome.
He's been looking at him lately. Camper Life. I put out a campground review and got a water heater fix video coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's helpful, man, because I know a lot of us have had those types of issues. So very thankful for things like that.
One of the things I like about William's campground review videos, he'll show you the map that you get when you come into a park, but then he'll highlight and say, when you come in, this is where you pull in a park, and this is where you go check in. Because that's always my biggest stressor when I'm first pulling in, because some of these campgrounds, it's not intuitive.
Yeah.
We have the Northwoods RV Life Blackstone cooking video on Sunday.
Awesome.
I want a Blackstone.
Yeah, we're looking at getting a Blackstone. I know we've liked it ever since Patrick and Patty showed up with theirs.
Yeah, we've got to be able to make pancakes.
Hey, you too, Harold Gatlin. Thanks for joining us, man.
Hi, Harold. Extraordinary Journey. We did a video this week about Cross Mountain in Fredericksburg, Texas.
Oh, cool.
Downsizing makes sense. Our first 1,000 Trails Encore experience. Working on it.
Hey, I'm going to just jump in right now.
This was an unplanned one.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see this one.
And can I jump in on 1,000
Sure.
Trails? We were in 1,000 Trails here in Las Vegas. Hey, and I mean, it's just the people there are super nice. Oh, the staff is super nice. The people that are staying there, super nice. But it felt like Beirut, so I just had to get out of there. Matt's RV reviews.
I love the sticker. Thank you so much.
I said Matt's Matt's RV reviews. Thank you so much. If you're looking at getting into rigs, Matt, that's what he does. He does RV reviews. So if you're looking for a channel that might have a rig, I know when he was at Hershey in Tampa.
He's the truly unbiased reviewer.
Yeah.
In YouTube.
When he was at Hershey in Tampa, he was just solid hitting rig after rig after rig.
Downsizing. I read that one. RV underway. IKEA RV furniture install out this week. I'm curious to see how that fits in the rig.
Yeah, of course.
Mail call and sticker shout out tomorrow.
Awesome. Who is that?
Ricky.
Okay.
RV underway. And the Clumsy Vegan. And don't forget to account for the curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
That must have been building off the other comment.
Yeah.
I didn't follow.
Neither one of us are following.
Okay. So Older and Wiser, we put out a celebration video with a little giveaway.
Awesome. Giveaways are nice.
What? Some of these giveaways that people give out on their channels are pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
JT and DT's Adventures. This week's video is I should have listened to DT. You know, that should have been the very first
Carrie should have
video
listened
you
to me.
ever pulled. What? Okay, this one I will give you. I will give you. So exploring options. I read the throttle e-bikes aren't allowed on trails. May depend on area. That's why I just got pedal assist. Yeah, that's going back to the national parks comment that I was talking about with the e-bikes. Caribou David Ventures just put out interview with the archaeologist at Fort King. He was doing an excavation at the site when I stopped last week. Oh, I'm going to check that one out.
That will be cool, yes.
I love archaeology, anything to do with that. So
how's it going, cool. Weekend RVing? Good to see you.
Tasha said I put your guys' sticker on my van.
Woo, awesome. Thank you, Tasha. Much appreciated. It was fantastic meeting you at, I almost said Hershey, but at Tampa.
Happy Place Camping posted today's gadgets video. Stackable pots, pan set, no electricity needed.
There you go.
Slow drip coffee maker. Oh, no electricity needed. Slow drip coffee maker and espresso pot.
Awesome. Very cool.
And if you RV, coffee is wonderful in the morning. I'm just going to say that.
If you like coffee, it is.
Yes, it is. Northwoods RV Live. We will be releasing a blog post soon on what Blackstone is right for you.
Awesome.
So if you aren't familiar, there are multiple ways of Blackstone. Now, here's something that Patrick taught me a while ago. They have a Blackstone grill. I think it's the 17-inch. Patrick, correct me if I'm wrong. But
theirs is the bigger one.
They can only get at Walmart, and it has the special drip pan up in the front, so that way they don't have all the oil and stuff going all awkward in the other area. It's got this nice little drip pan, but you only get that one at Walmart. I guess Walmart contracts with them for that.
A lot of company manufacturers will do that. They'll do something just a little bit different for these big box stores because they want to have something that nobody else has so that they don't have to compete with them.
Oh, Jeff Hickman.
Uh-oh.
Gonna make a video on how to aggravate your grandchildren.
JT and DT's Adventure. Russ, I have a clown wig you can use.
There we go.
Super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. And I may have to call you for that clown wig.
Lippy Lisa Lipstick said we should name all of our campers next because we can't figure out which one is next.
Yeah, and there always is a next one. Even when you get the one, that you're in, you're already looking.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
Living Life's Journey. I just posted a month of love update with a couple. She said game for Valentine's Day, and I posted it today, so that one's already up.
Very
cool. Terry Long, very nice. Desiree Peak Alpaca Farm, Grantsville, Utah, up in Salt Lake. Full hookup, free. It's a harvest host.
Oh, wow.
Oh, love that.
Speaking our language, man.
Yeah.
Harvest host with full hookups.
Yeah, you're seeing more of that now, but they're still a rarity.
Yeah.
So when you find those, it's like, yes, bonus. And some of them will let you stay for a minor fee. Northwoods RV Life, get Russ some
Mahomes hair.
What is that?
Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Have long hair?
Yeah, no, he's got like one of those kind of, I don't know, it sticks up more. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll show you.
They do have a wig shop down at the outlet mall here.
Hey, I may have to. My goodness.
So Jen Goodyear, hey, does anyone have a video on the Intech Explorer, specifically the dual flip outs?
There you go. If anybody has that, please speak up. In the meantime, Jen, we are traveling around. We're going to a bunch of dealerships. We will keep an eye out for that. And if we see one, we will do a video with a full review for you.
So Travels with Delaney said, yes, I was correct with the 17-inch.
Okay.
And Forrest Dennett, although if we buy one, we're going to have to wait until we get to go back and visit Tall Pine Lodge, so that way we can season it in Patrick's oven.
Oh, you got to season them?
Yeah, didn't you watch his video?
No, not that one.
If it has to do with cooking, Russ tunes out. Yeah. And he's like, here, you watch this.
Hey, man, I have a hard time.
But I paid attention, Patrick.
I have a hard time boiling macaroni. Okay, yeah, of course, Jen, anything for you.
Okay. Jeff Hickman said, as long as it doesn't look like Kaepernick's hair. Well, that might be interesting.
Yeah, Kaepernick's a boing. Yeah.
I think you could work it.
No.
And then put your U.S. flag hat on.
I can't even work this bald head. If you weren't here, this was my Valentine's Day gift from Carrie. I said, hey, babe, can you just cut up a little bit
they
up
were all here. You don't need to retell them.
And all of a sudden I felt her getting up high. So downsizing makes sense. Has a question. They saved you. Atlas is like, I gotta take care of Carrie.
Okay. We might want a truck camper topper for Alaska. Any reviews? So we've only done one truck camper review, and that was for the Cirrus 670, which New Camp decided to shelve and put on hold. So they never really came out with that one, but it was amazing.
Not that one, Patrick. I've watched all the rest, though.
Yeah, dude. So get Bronson, did you all just start? Are you wrapping up? Sadly, buddy, we are at the tail
Yeah, we got about 36 seconds left. But
960 volt hair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, we did mention Izzy Starbus.
Ziggy, yeah.
I said Izzy. Ziggy Starbus at the top of the hour. And so thanks for joining us, Chuck. We look forward. We're going to be up that area because we have to see our son in Seattle. And we are taking a route through Bend. Hopefully you're there, and we'd love to meet up again.
So don't forget to check after this show where I'm going to put links to all the people who were generous and gave the super chats if you want to check out their channels and support them as well. And we'll also put the Silver State Canine link if you're interested when you come to the Vegas area to be a canine handler for a day, which will be an amazing experience.
Yeah.
We highly recommend it. And then also, you've got in the community page the topic for Sunday's live stream.
Yeah, so go there, help us out. If you can't make it Sunday and you know you can't make it, you can still join us by popping over the community page and answering the poll there and maybe leaving a comment. So check that out. Again, we are doing that live stream Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, so last call. If anybody has any questions that can't wait until next Friday.
Thank you, Forrest.
Now is your time. Otherwise, we are going to start the wrap up and start shutting down.
Go celebrate Valentine's Day with your dad, Elizabeth. And
we're in Vegas. We're going to go get some really good food somewhere.
There you go.
Somewhere. But okay, everyone.
You too, guys. Thank you.
That is all for tonight. It looks like we are good. No more questions. You all be happy and safe, and we will see you on Sunday.
Much aloha, everybody. Take
Bye.
care.